Chodrine, a software engineer on the Ocular Project. I'm leading the development of Ocular's second core functionality, which is the Microscopy Teaching Aid for students. Microscopy is a fundamental tool in medical and biomedical education, and it's how students learn to identify parasites, cells, and disease markers. Traditionally, how it happens in the teaching practice, what happens is a lecturer prepares a slide, puts it on a microscope, then it locates where the artifact of interest is. An example is he may allocate the artifact and it's at the top left of the slide. So he'll give the students instructions. You come to the microscope and look at the top left. Whatever you see there is the white blood cell or it's a parasite. Now, imagine you're in a class of over 100 students, which means each student has to come and look at the microscope and look at the top left to identify that artifact. The challenge here is that imagine you look at a slide, it has more than one artifact at the top left, which means each student will be identifying their own artifact, which may not be artifact of interest. An example is for the tiny artifacts like the trophozoites, which are in the blood slides if you are detecting malaria. These trophozoites are so tiny, so someone may see a trophozoite, another person may see something, but it's not a trophozoite, but it's also an artifact. So usually these artifacts are always defined by their morphology. So if someone identifies something and it is not the artifact of interest, you realize that they may be getting the wrong information, yet the lecturer was meaning something else, but they are interested in this. So instead of just pointing at it, I have an option to draw a bounding box around it. Like this is the white blood cell, and I have an option to label it. Now just imagine the entire classroom is looking at this. That means they already know what a white blood cell is, what a trophozoite is, because this was happening in real time. I mean, the lecturer has an option to interact with all the artifacts, and they can teach about the various artifacts other than pointing at them, expecting the students to understand by pointing. Another way is after teaching, you don't want to end there. You're like, since you have been drawing the bounding box and labeling them, we want the students to go with this information away from the class. That's why we have various options. If you look at that, where we can share this annotation with the students, in that instead of this information staying on the lecturer's PC or machine, they can share these annotations and the image with the students. Developed the Microscopy Teaching Aid, which is both a web application and desktop application. The thinking for this was to provide an option or a solution where the lecturer can teach the entire classroom, given artifacts, how their morphologies are, without the need of the students coming to the microscope to do whatever lecturer is intending to do. So what happens is the lecturer presents the microscope under a slide, then share that image from the microscope to the desktop. This teaching aid isn't just a system which is intended to be used in classroom. It's also intended to be used outside classroom. An example is if an individual intends to share an image with another individual and they want to get feedback or probably on the various artifacts in that image, they can still do so. Where you can share an image with someone, then someone else comes in to annotate the various artifacts and share with the annotations. So in this, we are kind of introducing a new way of learning, or a collaborative way of understanding different aspects of microscopy. And it's not constrained to malaria alone. It's constrained to all microscopic slides. If you have images for them, then you can use this tool in a collaborative way, and two, also in the way of sharing ideas, and also annotating different artifacts.